few things that set the Colorado College Teacher Prep program apart: small class size, faculty who are dedicated to the profession.
In the 2022 College Factual, we were rated the top teacher preparation in the state and one of the top rated teacher preparations in the Western United States. That's something we obviously are very proud of and want to continue.
I think our students really feel that care and support that we're able to give them because of our small size.
And so you get a really personalized experience. You work closely with the faculty here, and I think that's a really important aspect.
The community that they foster in the education department is unlike any on campus, and I think that close-knit, tight, family-like structure is really a springboard a lot of us to success.
Because we're intentionally small, we're also intentionally integrated. And what we mean by that is, in a lot of programs, students will take kind of very linear courses, like how to teach reading, how to teach writing, how to teach STEM. And what we do instead is we try to integrate those ideas with each other, which is really more like how disciplines interact in the actual classroom. You know, as our students learn about culturally sustaining pedagogy, they're also learning about literacy development, or as they're learning about universal design for learning, they're also thinking about how do I teach reading from a perspective of universal design for learning.
Which gives you the opportunity to learn about things that aren't specifically within what you're trying to learn about, but they give you enough, or they give you a context that can really propel you in those fields and give you the opportunity to talk to a much wider range of individuals. So I think that makes us much more well-rounded teachers, and we go into schools ready to be there.
It's a safe space to grow, and the focus on equity and inclusion, identity and empowerment adds a really critical lens to anybody going into any field, but when we're talking about education, I think it's critically important to talk about those things.
If you understand how people learn, why people learn, then you can always disseminate information to them in a way that they will be able to receive it. The instructors are constantly looking for opportunities to grow in their ability to teach and convey the messages that they want to convey.
Professors are staying up to date on what we're reading. I'm reading things from 2021, I'm reading things from 2023, and so it's informed by what's going on right now, and I think that's really unique, that it's staying so up to date and relevant.
Learning how to do action research was really useful for me because I think it opened my eyes to the fact that you don't just teach and assume that kids learn. You teach and you collect data and you take a look at what's going on and you use that to inform future teaching.
On a base level, just my ability to do data analysis and inquiry, I think those were some really heavily focused on things here, and I think those skills have carried with me.
And when you go and you get actual tangible experience and you're actually working with students every day, that balance of class and practicum is a really wonderful and unique component of this program.
That's something I'm really proud of. We've become much more of an applied, hands-on teacher prep program where everybody is in a classroom and everybody's doing what we're learning in class and coming back and sharing their experiences with us.
My focus on building community is something that I don't know I would have considered a priority before I came to CC, but I think it's absolutely essential that I connect with my students and that we understand each other a little bit before we even start the process of academic learning.
The focus on our teacher identity, I think, is not something that I've heard a lot of other people from different programs talk about.
One of the key things that CC did was open my eyes to what I bring into the classroom, my background, my biases, and how that might affect how I relate to my students.
I think that intersectionality is one of the most crucial topics in contemporary times, period. We need to understand people's multifaceted identities so that we can adequately and accurately teach to those identities and allow them the full space to be themselves while also giving them information in a way that's most conducive to them learning and most relevant to their experience.
The ed classes that I did take completely shook my conception of public education as it stands in this country, and it brought me this critical lens, and now I feel like I'm prepared to do good work and help students become global citizens that are going to do good.